Why, howdy, howdy, howdy. It's me, Lord Fishback again. And we are ready to have some more fun. So, maybe we'll throw on the parts we got. Or maybe, you know what, let's do our painting. Let's see how this color looks before we go any further. Make sure we're happy with it. Looks pretty good so far. It looks like there's a little damage up there. Let's check that out. Doesn't look like it, but kind of looks like it at the same time. Maybe it's just the way it looks. It took a little permanent damage that we're not going to be able to get rid of, maybe. It's quite possible. So that's looking pretty good on this side. Let's get a little of these weird spots. It's hard to paint. Oh, I see some rust. Make sure there's no more anywhere. And so we're at 1700. The value on this car, this is pretty good. It's going up pretty good. Obviously, we're stripping parts from other cars and fixing them up, so the value of them are going down, and we're putting the value of our car up. But that's what we want. Make something nice and special. And if I miss anything, let me know, guys. Should have enough paint cans to finish it anyways. Try to get a few extra just in case. This one side's still dirty a bit anyways. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that cleaned up, I gotta say. So, alright, that looks pretty good. I think that's just dirt. Pretty much. Okay. Let's see how we can do this one nice and evenly. Ooh, that looks pretty sharp. And we're out of paint. The rest of them we'll probably paint before we put on to make sure we get a really good coverage. Let's just make sure we're okay here. Yep, 5-star. So those value went up quite a bit. I just wanted to give us more of an idea of what we're going to be working on here. A little hot rod. Alright, so what do we got to put on? This front end is pretty messed up, so let's bring it over here and do a better inspection here. We'll just get rid of the parts that are no good, basically everything. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Maybe I should be going faster to just get to the next shop, but I figured this is kind of fun anyways. Maybe we'll drive to our next shop in our own automobile that we built from scratch. Again, I don't like to really use reuse these pieces because they usually look good, but then they just snap or bend, so I'm gonna take those off and just scrap the whole thing. Hopefully you agree with me, guys. If not, sorry, but that's the way she goes. So let's go get the rest of the parts for this front end. I don't think we have any more shocks for it or anything, do we? No. So we need one front shock. Let's start off with that. Make sure we're on the right car. Lad Coupe. And And suspension. Alright, so let's do both these. With that. Both these. That. And 2 of these. And then 1 of these. And 1 of those. And we'll see where we're at after that. Should be most of it though. Let me just move it over here if it's a little easier. If you know you got all the pieces basically that you need, it's pretty easy to build this stuff. You just kind of grab whatever. If it doesn't go on one side, it goes on the other. And then we'll just attach it all as one after. And maybe we should do the brakes while we're over here too, but we'll wait, get this all together first. Now when we put the other piece on, we just need to make sure that we get all 3 attachments on each one. That way you can't really miss a whole lot, right? Probably gonna have to get a jack under that car. Might be a little bit of an issue, but we'll get it in there, I'm sure. Am I missing anything? A shock, I think. Maybe we'll get it in first, actually, then put the shocks in, because it's going to want to go higher when we do. Let's see if we get this jack in here somewhere. Oh, I know what we could do. Just to start lifting it off the ground. Maybe not, actually. It's really hard to get that kind of lifted up in the first place, right? Maybe we'll put on the front bumper. Let's go get a front bumper and we'll try jacking it up by that. See if we can get a little more room. Since we don't have a second jack though, it makes it super hard. So normally I'd jack like something like that and it just lift it slightly off the ground, and then I'd do a second one. A second jack to lift it even higher after once I got it that high off the ground. It's really low though, so maybe this will be enough to get us going. That didn't work too well. So we're not smacking off the roof when we're doing that. Maybe that's one thing we should do though, is brakes. We need our things first. I thought I did have one of those somewhere, but let's just go buy them. Frigate, boys. It's not out there. Is it under brakes? I can't remember. I think we need a hub in the middle of this. There. So that and like that, and now we can go get a wrench again. Spent a couple dollars doing this, but it's not too bad. Do our brakes after. Cover our garbage right here if we don't have to take it back. So will need our front pads. And so we'll need these two. And two of those. Alright, real quick, we get it done. So. Oh my. Alright. Oh, keep on forgetting it's right here. Go to run over there like, oh, I cannot see my check mark. Did I get the right kind of brakes? There we go. I have done that before. I do make mistakes quite often in this game. Tighten, right? Oh, there's the second one. Okay. Alright. Oh, we missed one. Perfect. Alright. And pretty good. There we go. There we go. Now let's see if we can get this baby in. Ah, yeah. Let's see how high we can get it up, because we still need to get tires on it. Oh, that's it, eh? Poopy. Let's try a little trick that I've learned. You could... Oh, there's that friggin' hop I was looking for. Can use sometimes and get away with. Should not bounce very good, boys, and that's a dangerous game to be playing on, to be honest. Alright. Let's go check our tire situation. Probably going to want our best treads to be on the front, but I'm pretty sure we only have one good tread, so see if we can get some more junker cars and switch them out. Try and give them the bad tires, and we'll take their good tires or something like that, but just for now we'll throw this on to get it off the ground and keep it off the ground, so we can start working on the back end after. And now we need to put our suspension together. So we need our springs. Now's the time for that. Let's see. Spring it on up, Jimmy. Spring it to the sky, baby. Need to buy our other one. Well, we can hope it comes in a scrap car, actually. Let's do that. I'm going to go pick up another car in a minute. That's a piece of a good back end. That's what we're using. So we can attach it this way for now. And then we just need a couple more pieces there. Throw this piece on. And then we're more ready to connect our back end. I think that's all we really got for parts. We do have an engine, but we're going to have to do some work on it and look at it a little bit before we're going to be using that sucker, because there's only a couple pieces to it. Maybe that's what we can look for, is a car with a decent back end and more engine that we can steal, maybe. Some good tires, maybe. Another good one. Alright, let's go scrapyard. We've cleaned up our mess. Actually, let's check our value. 5 grand for this now. Really, we could probably just sell it at this point, pick up something that's a little more beat up and fix it up again, but kinda like the idea of finishing this car off. And again, tell me in the comments if you disagree, and maybe I'll sell it and we'll go do something else. But let's go to the scrapyard right now. Scrappy. Where the... There we go. Maybe wasting $10 going to the wrong place. Nope, didn't have to load in. That's a shocker. Still the same vehicles, that's why. Okay, you have one decent tire. That's good for the front end anyways. You have some engine pieces. You don't really have any dash. You have a good gas tank. Yeah, let's do it. I think it was like 3K before. I think the price went down, which seems a bit odd, but whatever. Let's get it back and see what we can get the value up to, and then we'll see what we can pull off of it after. And we'll take a cab to the house as well. Alright. We're at least taking the tire, but I'm sure there's some other stuff we can take. Gas tank would be good, I guess. So we don't have one. The piece of the dash, I might take that dash and then replace ours because we got a garbage piece on ours. It's like the, what do they call it? Glove box is all messed up on ours. I like the color of this one, it's too bad. Let's see what we're really getting into though once you remove the dirt. I don't think this back end's going to be repairable. It doesn't look like it, but we'll see. Alright. Do some of that. Yeah, baby. Alright. Right away we could take that. I think we need that, yeah. A one turn signal. Let's go take that before anything else happens because I'm going to forget. So I know they're both around that area, so I just hammer the button until I find it usually. There we go. And we got a back and front bumper, so let's go back to repairing that now. Check that light in the front for a light bulb. Oh. It doesn't look like the frame itself is going to be able to be repaired much. That's broken, that's broken, that's... Oh, broken, broken, broken. Middle piece took a little bit of fixing, but not much. Oh. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm going to say that's probably going to be it then. Alright. So far we're up $100. Probably because of the cleaning was $50, so. Alright, that was good. I don't think this one was dirty or damaged, so I don't think puttying it was going to help. And we'll see about ripping off some of the damaged parts. Now that we don't need a front end, we could think about taking the engine anyways. But let's get it fixed up a little more. And we'll try to put the engine together and see what we got. It's been a little more fun this time working up to something. I always get so bored in this game, but glad they did this update and finally listened. Seems to be really paying off. People playing their game again for a little bit anyways. Just gotta keep those updates coming. Alright. As much as we can anyways, and hopefully we get that flash point where it just disappears, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. No. I have to use our jack to get it off the ground. Looks like. This is damaged, so that's going to have to be cut off because it's rusted and damaged. And here's some more rust. Okay, that was really easy. Check the door, but that's something we could probably steal this time. Actually, we could take the door off this. And the tire, but let's have a look. Let's have a looky rookie. My wrench, boys. What did I do with it? I freaking bought an extra one. Oh, there we go. For this reason, because I knew I was gonna lose it. I always lose my wrench. So that cable's good for it. So we're gonna take that as well. Looks like just the cap off this engine's good. So let's take that. Lost a couple $100 off that, but that's not so bad. There's 2 doors we could take. Let's take them. Maybe we'll paint them first. Make sure they're all repaired and everything too. Oh boy. We got that. Is there anything else we need in here? Spring we can take, but maybe we'll wait till the very end. Take that. Probably take the back seat if we really wanted, but I don't think I want it. We could take this though. Take this. Perfect. Really need to get the last of that rust off. We're actually losing money. No, I think we paid $1,500 for it, didn't we? Can't remember, to be honest. But why are you moving? Oh, the jack. Nope, that's not how you use a jack at all. In fact. There we go. I can get under and get the rest of that rust off this thing, hopefully. Also need to do some cutting back here. Just in case we have any troubles, this might be good. $1,800. Last bit of rust. Hopefully, it's going to give us a little bit more value. Maybe we might have to paint this guy too. We'll see what happens here, but time's a ticking, baby. Let's go. Come on, boys. Word up. Word up to the streets. Come on. It's got to be it all. Yeah, there we go. 229. Pretty good, considering how damaged it is. Is there anything else we need? Dashboard. Maybe dashboard. I think I said I wanted to take that. Let's take it. And that's the ticket, boys. You can make money while you're stripping parts. Then you're doing well. Could do the color. We could steal these fenders too. But I feel like we'll just let this car go now at this point. Made enough off of it. Use everything we got if we can. battery cable can go in. I'm going to move this back over here. Now let's see. There's a few good parts on this anyways. Let's look at the clutch plate. It is cooked, it looks like, or halfway cooked at least. Yeah, she's pretty done. Is there a clutch plate on this one? It is also cooked. So let's buy a new one, I guess. Do engine, and then we'll do 4-cylinder. And I'd just like to click off it, click back on it, because it seems to change sometimes. I have bought the wrong parts because the menu didn't change before, so just be careful of that. Get the right part. Let's start tearing the other engine down, I guess, or should we go buy another vehicle? Pop that baby in eventually. Really getting our value of our vehicle up, I'll say. We gotta paint our doors before they go on. Switch dashes, I guess. Hopefully this one works. Sometimes they break. Oh, you know what? We should have did. Let's just do this, because this one's got a radio that everyone doesn't. Just like that, you can switch the little freaking thing out. Seems a little unnecessary, but... Oh, it's not going to let me open it, apparently. Fine, you don't have to let me open it. Oh, poop, it's not going to fall off on its own. Ah, poopy, we're going to have to put it in another car to pull it off. That's stupid. Anyways, maybe we'll just attach it again. Stupid. Stuff like that drives me nuts. Like, why wouldn't you be able to take it out? Doesn't make any sense. Make me switch my whole dash, make me switch my whole radio, just to freaking change that one piece because you won't let me take it out. There we go. There we go, boys. Are you happy with yourselves? Sorry. Okay, there's our radio. Pop it in. There we go. Look, the value barely changed. Poops. Did we not put our shock over here? I thought we did. So maybe it fall out or something, huh? I just never put it in. I never had it, maybe. I should have bought one and I didn't. Let's grab that shock then, I guess. Suspension. Front. Just gonna make things a little bit better to work on anyways. There we go. Alright. What is next, guys? This garbage. Get more parts on, I guess. So let's get our gas tank in, because I think it'll leak if you just let it sit there without hooked up to anything. Might be some gas in there then. That'd be awfully nice. can do this, and we'll have a double look at it, make sure we don't see any pink running out of it. It doesn't look to be leaking. Look to mount up just right, so I'm gonna say I think it's good. Tell me if you have any tips yourself that you use to make sure things are good like that. But I think the only other thing I could really do is just test it. So start stripping this puppy down. Let's take it over near that trash can, because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of garbage parts that we don't need. And there is some garbage in here, that's for sure. There's a lot of good parts, but a lot of bad parts. Let's just put this somewhere where we're not going to lose it. Like there. Alright, get rid of our garbage. I'm pretty sure the plate off the bottom of this is garbage, but let's take it in the light a little better and have a better look at it. It looks like garbage to me, so I'm only going to pull off things that we want to use. So I think we just need the cylinders. The rest of it's, oh, that's good. Let's see what's inside here. Okay, so it looks like from here that the whole bar's garbage, so maybe we can just do this. Oh, they're not going to let us. They used to let you just cut through the engine like that, but apparently they fixed that one, but not the other ones. But whatever. No big deal. We'll just scrap these parts after, obviously. Pretty sure that's the only good cylinder. Yep. So we can get rid of the rest of this by just throwing it right in the trash. 24 bucks, sweet. There's some more garbage on here. Looks like most of the what the frickin' are they called? Are no good though. Spark plugs, no good, so we'll have to junk them too. I gotta do it in the light for we can see a little better. Let's take this to our other engine, see what's going on with it. Okay, so what do you got? Just one bad piston? Yeah, just one bad piston. That's pretty convenient. We already put a better clutch in there, so let's take this engine over there. Maybe we'll bring this spark plug thing. Pop these bad plugs out before we go. A lot of other bad parts on this need to come off too. Put it all together over here though in the light, for you guys can see me and do it with me. You tell me what mistakes I make, if I make any. I think I'm pretty good with engines naturally, but I do make mistakes occasionally, I know that, so I could go on the back end, that's garbage. This is pretty good. Okay. I could go over here. Just helps a lot to keep things organized too. If you guys want, we could throw the doors on that. Not sure how long we are in this video, but maybe we better stop just because I don't want to drag it on too long. I probably already have. But make sure you subscribe, make sure you thumbs up, and click on the next video. We'll keep going, guys. Peace.